Well, this is number 2, new channel. Just having a little bit of fun. That's all really. I normally make music. I thought, yeah, I'll just get a second channel going because it's nice to just do non-music stuff as well sometimes. Anyways, today I found this lovely video. Just linked it down in the description. What video I'm watching. But it's about an engine conversion. I like cars. I mean, that's not how I make money, but I just like cars. And yeah, for those people who don't know what the smart car is this little car for 2 people. And I mean, the first versions were when they came out in the mid-2000s, early 2000s. Yeah, it only fitted 2 people, and it was kind of slow and wasn't that great. There was a Brabus version of it, which was kind of funky, but it had this weird this weird gearbox. It wasn't really automatic, but it wasn't really manual either. It didn't have a clutch pedal, so you had to just lift off your foot, but you still had to change gears with the gear lever thing, and then it's just weird. I don't know. I didn't like it, especially when you drive it onto ramps or like hill starts and things, because you don't have a clutch. That's not a real automatic. It doesn't really roll forward, so it's like, so you're just tapping the acceleration all the time just to move it attached, and you don't have no control. It's just an awkward car, anyways. Because it's so small, it's not that interesting to do engine conversions on. But I found this video, or someone sent me this video where they put a Hayabusa engine in it. I'm not a motorbikes guy. I know nothing about motorbikes too much, but I know that Hayabusa stuff is quite fast. This one is labeled 300 horsepower smart car. So yeah, let's just have a look at that then, shall we? Have you seen how it goes up like that? Yeah, that's cool. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, the car's crap, but I mean, you can rev them like mad as well. That's quite nice about them. Yeah. Oh, by the way, bloody adverts.
Impossible. Like you've given everything you've got.
You got me pretty good. Hello.
Yeah, by the way, this air intake's another little tidbit of information. The early versions of them, when they came out, it looked like a fuel filler cap. It was round. And it was on both sides. It's just an air intake, I think, for the engine. And because it was round, people thought it was a fuel cap. But you couldn't really open it. You had to literally break it off. But apparently some people broke it off and poured fuel in it, which most of it just ran down onto the ground. And then, the facelift basically has this slit thing. And yeah, whenever I see that, it just makes me think, it's just funny how dumb some people can be. Like, I don't know, if you have to break stuff off, like, do you not think you're doing it wrong? I don't know. Just my thinking. But yeah, let's have a listen to this again now, shall we? Especially listen, not just looking.
That got me pretty good. Hello.
See, I know nothing about motorbike engines. Is that cool? It looks cool. I mean, I'm not... That blue is a bit... Yeah, but who cares? It's that engine which is like, yeah.
Suzuki Hayabusa swapped, turbocharged, smart.
It's an American video, isn't it? Like, clearly, that you guys do nuts. Yeah, by the way, this is obviously the real fuel cap, like the fuel tank filler cap, and yeah, that air intake basically looked the same on the other side round, but it just had little holes around it, and you had to break it off. But yeah, again, I'm repeating myself. Yeah, Americans do some crazy stuff. Like, I love you guys for that. You do some cool stuff. Like, us Europeans do some cool stuff too, but you do some mad engine conversions, I'm not gonna lie.
This belongs to my buddy Eric, who is a fabricator for Off the Line Performance here in Iowa. I apologize for me yelling. It's very loud in here, and the vibration is a lot, but I promise it's worth it. This uses... Yeah,
this is this gear knob. It's not really a gear knob. It's just go up and down like a sequential gearbox, but I don't think it's just some dumb half auto thing. Maybe they change it in this one, which would be nice, because, yeah, otherwise even less fun. Oh, this is beautiful, though. I mean, this is very well done. Like, look at the. I mean, I'm not a fabricator, but you can just tell like the parts are fabricated for it. Just looks really, really good. I'm a fan.
So it's essentially like a sequential.
I put sequential in.
Clutch. So when I shift, I go 1, 2, 3, and to go down, I go 1, 2, 3, essentially, or 3, 2, 1. This is a built Suzuki Hayabusa motor, pistons and rod setup. The motor is good for 600 horsepower.
Look at that. I mean, your roads are nuts. Like, you can undertake and things, which to me is just such an alien concept to be able to overtake someone from the right, or the slow lane, as some people call it. But my God, that's funny. Can you imagine you had that in Germany on the motorways there with no speed limits? That would be fun.
He told me it gets to a point where it's not even that enjoyable to drive at certain power levels. So I'm actually driving it turned down, making almost 300 wheel horsepower. In a smart car.
This is just nice. I mean, yeah, it's cool. Would I spend the money myself? Probably not. Would I take one of those? Yeah.
Touchy, but it's weird that I'm driving a bike clutch, not with my hand, but with my foot. So it's essentially exactly what you would be doing. I stalled.
Does he have a clutch? If he stalled it, clearly he must have a clutch now. That's an improvement. At least there's some form of control now.
And there we go. Now we're going. So we're getting the hang of it. But it's rear-wheel drive, full Suzuki setup. That's really fascinating because you look underneath it and you see all the inner workings. Eric did all the fabrication on this.
It does look
himself.
nice. Like, well done to Eric, whoever you are. Yeah, I'd buy that. Or yeah. If it was a reasonable price, which it isn't because it's someone's work and hours and all that, which you obviously would have to pay them for. That's why to me it's just not an option. But wow, I would, as a fun project, yeah, definitely. I like that.
The swap, the mounts, the kit, you name it, he did it. And that's what's really amazing. The guy is so talented. But the weirdest thing is when you pop open the trunk and there's the motor. It's a rear mounted setup because it's pretty much the only place that it could be. It's so funny how well it assimilates in the car. It looks like it was meant to be there. Now the Suzuki Hayabusa swap smart cars have always been kind of mythical to me because they've always been kind of like those funny YouTube clips of a smart car popping a wheelie and absolutely annihilating some Hellcat or GTR or something
Well,
like
yeah,
that.
to be fair, like, you know, Hellcats and all that, they're fast, no doubt, but this, like, is at least, like, acceleration up to, I don't know, 100 mile an hour, 180 kilometers an hour or something. Yeah, this probably kills a lot of cars, I'd imagine. When it comes to obviously top speed, I know this obviously from my own experience when driving like in Germany or something, and you have no speed limits, like the bigger cars with a longer wheelbase do have the average the advantage, especially when they've got a nice engine, because they just sit better on the roads, less like bumpy. Yeah. But like for B roads, as we call it in the UK, little roads, this is probably like mental.
This one is called Milk Jug. It's tiny, it's unassuming, until you
Well,
see
you say it's
massive
unassuming. Come on, guys. Like, those wheels, with that exhaust, to me, it just gives it away. And then you see underneath the engine mounts and all that, and the drive shaft. I don't know. As a car person, you would spot that like 100%.
tire on the back. Well, massive in reference
And then
to
you
this
hear
car.
it. Like, yeah, you'd hear it straight away. Listen to that now. That's not unassuming. Come on. It's just like... It's nuts, isn't it?
I think the funniest thing is I've never even driven a smart car, and yet this is I'm driving this.
I really want this so bad, though. I mean, this is an old video. I wonder what happened to that car, really, but... Yeah, I'd love that.
It's amazing. This thing is under 2,000 pounds. It has power brakes, so basically feels like a brake booster delete. You got to be really careful with that. Oh, it's so satisfying to go into every gear. We also have a digital dash display telling me all the information I need.
Probably. There was a time when I wanted to make it work in the OEMs if you did stuff like that, like on heavy conversions, but now I've just given up on it. Whatever, just put a random dash on it, that racing stuff I know nothing about. Yeah, fine. I don't, whatever.
I'm letting the car get up to temp before I really start goofing around.
You always need to get a car up to temp, regardless what it is, if you want to prolong its life.
But once I get the hang of this, it's actually not so bad.
Look how it goes up at the front's mad.
It's actually a lot easier to drive than the sequential in Adam LZ's Barra swap I did, which was also terrifying.
That thing sounds amazing though, that one. Oh, you guys do some nice engines over there, I've got to say. Yeah.
Give me the sauce! I'm so ready. And it's so funny, this economy car.
Oh yeah, you call it stuff like economy car. I've no idea. Is that like an entry-level car? Like, it's just what a funny way of saying economy car. It's like a, yeah.
This is not great. The whole thing is vibrating with these probably solid
Well, the thing is made of
mounts.
plastic. That's another interesting tidbit. People will call it a white car, but the actual body color of that car is black, because this black stripe here, that's the actual body of the car. The rest is just plastic panels. So you can easily change them, but changing that black would require a body shop, but these panels you can just replace. So the color of that car on paper, at least in Europe, is black. It's just a little bit of information, but yeah.
And honestly, he did these subtle little things that you can't really tell. The eBay fender flares really aren't that noticeable because the plastic is the same color as the factory plastic. So it blends in very, very well. It's funny, a lot of the times the smart cars are used as pit vehicles at race events now because they've gotten so cheap.
Yeah.
And this was a salvage title
Is
car.
this to question with Americans again? Is this, can you have that as a legal plate? Or is it just for the photo? Because that will be a mad plate. I need to Google this because you have nice number plates over there anyways. I admire you for that. But if you can have like custom stuff like that, my God, that'd be nice.
It was like, yeah, man, I just wanted to do it because I thought it was cool, and that was it. Oh my, you can just sense how light this thing is. Believe it or not, the steering input isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but this single spoke wheel is not doing me any favors. All right, I'm feeling a little brave. I'm going to go for it for my first time.
Well, here he goes.
3, 2, 1.
I don't know.
I was roasting, dude.
Oh, this is nuts. I really want that as well now. I mean, it's an older video, but my God, I hope that car is still around.
What is this? The whole thing is crab walking everywhere. It's like, I was not designed for
No,
this.
it really wasn't. It's designed as a city car. But like, you know, like maybe this engine conversion, that roadster version, which is a bit lower, that might be a bit more of a sensible thing to do, because obviously the center of gravity, I think, is lower. I mean, this is obviously hilariously stupid but fun, but the other might be slightly more drivable, maybe as an idea. Maybe someone's done that as well.
Holy shit.
What a stupid noise to... Oh, I hate that noise. To cover up your swear words. Just use a beep. Just especially with my headphones, I just literally, I don't know, just destroy my hearing right now. But yeah, if you put those noises in, make it at least like -5 decibels. Don't destroy my hearing, please. Or everyone else's. Yeah, make it quieter. It's bad.
I can't. I've never felt this feeling before. I can't even describe what this thing's like. Holy shit.
hate that noise. Stop that noise. I hate it so much. But my God, that car noise. I wish people would pay more attention to. I mean, I'm a sound music person, so yeah, people need to pay more attention to recording sounds of those vehicles properly. Like, you know, put more mics in and do it nicer, because this car sounds amazing without any stuff, like special equipment on it. But if you had more mics on it to get like a proper sound design, like the way it actually sounds in the cabin, that will be really nice, because it sounds amazing. I mean, I'm not a motorbike guy. For motorbike people, this probably, yeah, it's just what they sound like. But to me, it's like, what? This is nuts. Especially the fact that they can rev it so high.
Milk jug, making a delivery.
You have to slow down. You have to slow down when you merge into traffic. It's funny that. Just love how it goes up like that. It's funny.
Ah, dude, it sounds so good. I can't believe how quick I'm able to adapt to this transmission style. I feel really good. I think with the sequentials, typically when you don't clutch it, it's almost harder to get behind if you're used to an H pattern transmission, right? You're like, wait, I don't have to clutch after first gear, but first gear I had to clutch. This is a lot easier to kind of get your brain around by clutching, going, banging gears like that. I don't know if I'm 2% or whole milk, because I'm feeling like whole milk right now, and I don't feel fat, Napoleon.
This is nuts, isn't it? I just love that. Oh my God, I want this. I want this car. What can you call it? Car? Not sure. You need to drive this in Germany. Yeah. On the racetrack, obviously. 11,000 rotations per minute. My God. Close was that? Yeah, this is nuts. I love it. Like, I mean, would I spend... I wonder how much that is, actually. If you had to buy it, like, how much would it be? Because it's so collectible and all that. Not sure. We could put a price on it. Like, if it's like stupid money, I obviously wouldn't buy it. If it's like below 10k, let's say $10,000, or below £8,000 or something, or even £9,000 sterling, it would be cool to have, not gonna lie. Like, something like that price range I would, but I'm probably way off if you put all these man hours in and all that. I think that engine alone is probably that. No idea, actually. I know nothing about these things. But yeah, that water project, love it. Anyways, if you want to watch the whole video, obviously I put a link in the description, because why wouldn't you want to see this? Anyways, let me know what you think of it. Would you buy it? What would be your threshold of buying such a thing? If it was readily available, because I don't think it is at all. Unless, yeah, if I had a house with a driveway or a garage with enough space, would I do such a project? Maybe, but I've got no experience, so I don't know what it entails. Probably a lot. Anyways, maybe give a little subscribe. I would love that, because right now there's not much happening. And see you in the next video. Bye.